First morning in Florida. The plan today is to eat breakfast here, basically on the beach, and then we're gonna walk a little, go back to the house, I think like change, and then come back to the beach and walk, come back to a different beach I think, and then walk to some place where you can look out over the water from like a higher level, and then probably chill on the beach for most of the day and just kind of hang out and chill. First time outside of Tampa, second time in Florida. I haven't been to Florida since I was in the 3rd grade, and that was for Disney World. I have to say, the water is pretty sick looking. They said you can walk out pretty far, so I'm looking forward to that. It's a little breezy though, so we'll see. My uncle said his friend has a boat that they sometimes take out, but it might be too breezy to go on the water, but we'll see about that later. I'm not a big fan of boats, just as a whole, but I feel like for this situation in Florida on this water with this weather, I'm just gonna have to go for it, you know? So I'll probably end up on a boat. Excited to use the GoPro though, so hopefully I'll whip that out today and get into some shenanigans with that. So overall, looks like we have a pretty good day ahead of us, pretty fun looking day. Out on the boat because it's just way too windy, so instead me, my dad, and my uncle Scott are hanging out at the marina here a little bit, and we're gonna check out some boats, and then we're gonna go meet my mom and my aunt Celesta on the beach and probably chill there for a little while, go home, eat, and then go back and watch the sunrise or the sunset on the beach. So that's the plan right now. Pretty good weather, although if it wasn't so windy, it would be really, really nice. I'm kind of glad that we didn't go out on the boat. It's really windy, and plus, depending on the size of the vessel, which I'm not really sure how big it is, I probably would have been terrified. Not to sound like a wimp, but like, you know, being blown off a boat or slipping on water in the middle of a freaking bay here, probably not the most ideal situation. It would have been cool if it was like a nice day and it wasn't windy. It would have been cool. But it's just really windy, and my anxiety of my fears would have just been raised due to the wind. So maybe someday. Overall though, the marina's pretty cool. I mean, they're boats. They're pretty sick. But at the end of the day, they're still boats, and there's only so much to look at. Hopefully we'll be off to the beach soon. So after we went to the beach today, we came back and we ate dinner here, hung out a little bit, and then went back to the beach to watch the sunset, which you just saw. The sunset was pretty average, to be honest. Wasn't too exciting, but the whole atmosphere is pretty cool. Where we were sitting, there was a ton of people around, and there was a guy who was DJing and singing, and there was people dancing, and it was pretty cool. Then we came back here, had some dessert, and now me, my mom, and my dad are heading to my grandparents' house, which is about 2 hours from here. Pretty good day overall, but I got a little bit sunburnt. My nose is torched completely. We were walking around the marina and I didn't even think to put sunscreen on, so that was kind of dumb, but then I put it on when I got to the beach, but by that point I was already beginning to burn. I think it'll be okay though. It's not that bad. I don't really tan, so it can get pretty rough, but I don't think I'm going to be at the beach the next few days I'm here. I'll just be doing other things, so I don't know what those things are, but I'm excited to see the grandparents' house. I haven't been down to their house since they bought it a few years ago, so it's pretty exciting. And I also haven't seen them since November, when they left their house where I'm from and came down here for the winter and till now. Really day one's but in Tampa, but day two overall of this trip. Pretty solid. Looking forward to the rest of it. Got a little bit of a drive ahead of us, so that's where this vlog's gonna end for the day. See you tomorrow. Peace.